Look at it right there, Buck. Third in the league in receiving yards, over 1,000. You got to go back to 2009 to find the last Viking receiver to go over 1,000. Sidney Rice, how about that blast from the past?
Unbelievable. This guy has become a big-time playmaker for the Minnesota Vikings. He's now in the conversation as one of the top receivers in the league, going from being an undrafted player, a guy that was a 4.49 guy, had 36 in vertical, but you still didn't know anything about because he played at a small school level, works his way up the depth chart. He has now become one of the more dependable receivers on their squad, someone that we probably can consider a number one receiver for this team.
Yeah, he's been outstanding and a fun guy to go study. We spent the last couple days here digging into the tape and watching Adam Thielen and trying to figure out why he's been so successful. And I think a couple trends emerged here, as you can see. To me, you start with somebody that can win at the line of scrimmage as well as at the top of his route. See a little press coverage here, clean inside release, head nod at the top of his route to generate some separation. On a corner route here, adjust to the football and finish, but winning at the line as well as at the top of his route stood out to me.
It does stand out. He's an outstanding route runner, and you talk about his ability to win. I love how he sails the route. Here, once again, we can see another little post corner, takes it hard inside, shoulders turn, gets the corner running inside, snaps his head around, runs out the break. He is wearing people out with these post corner routes. Big-time playmaker, polished route runner.
Yeah, I love the route running. And then also, if you just want to send him deep, you mentioned that 4.4 speed, mid to high 4.4s. You see him here. Change gears, and then watch him track the football. This is one of the more underrated aspects of playing the wide receiver position. If you can stack the corner, get on top of him, track and finish. Here you see him doing a one-hand variety. Showing off a little bit, Buck, but he tracks the ball beautifully down the field. So you see somebody that's a great route runner, can win at the line of scrimmage, can win at the top of his route. We even talk about what he does after the catch because he shows some of that burst. So this is a complete wide receiver. This is not a fluke. This is not a one-year deal. This is something I think Minnesota fans can be excited about. He's going to be here for a long time.
They should be excited about him because he's a homegrown product. He grew up right around where they had training camp. He then kind of builds himself into being a dominant player on the outside. And the way his game is built, he can sustain this kind of success. Outstanding route runner, great hands, finds a way to consistently get open. And as long as he and Stephon Diggs are paired together, they have a nice 1-2 punch on the outside. Either guy can play the number one role. I love what Adam Thielen has been able to do. The fact that he's sitting number 3 right now in receiving yards says a lot about where he's come as an undrafted player.
Well, I don't want to put you on the spot here. Where do we go? Is he a top 15 receiver right now? Top 10 receiver in the league? Where does he stack in?
I think he has to be a top 15 player generally, but I think this year he's playing like a top 10 talent. I think he's playing at a Pro Bowl level. Obviously, the last 2 years, he's been among the league leaders when it comes to 20-plus yard receptions. This is a guy that gets it done, and he's kind of burst onto the scene. And what I like about him is even though he's now become more of a household name, he's continued to deliver that production. Says a lot about a guy when you can be a number one receiver. You can handle when everyone knows that you're the guy and you're getting the ball and you still deliver.
Yeah, to me, I always come back to what is a number one wide receiver. It's can you win on third down in the red zone when everybody knows you're getting the football. He's got to get his tubs. You like to say the word tubs?
Put the ball in the paint.
I get tubs up a little bit before I put him up there in that elite class, but he's been an outstanding player this year. And I think they definitely found a gem there in Minnesota.